Aid from whichbike.com here. Here we have Triumph's brand new Scrambler 1200 XE. This is the top of the range model. It's a 1200 twin. The XC is the one below it, so it's a bit complicated. XE, XC, bit too similar, could have changed it. Now the XE, this one is £12,900 currently. Comes with the Öhlins rear shocks and lots of other goodies. The XC, the one below it, is 11,300. Dear, I think most people are going to go for this top model with the Öhlins. It's like getting the Thruxton R over the Thruxton. I think you'd always regret it. Then again, 10%, 15% difference is a lot of money to some people. Fair enough. It's got the twin pea shooters. In the pictures, wasn't sure if I liked it at all. I think I prefer an underbelly one or an under ring one, just a normal single coming out by the side swing arm. But actually, it kind of suits this bike, doesn't it? It just kind of suits the character of this bike, what the bike's trying to achieve. So it's got the big chunky wheels at the front and the back. Front wheel looks bloody massive. Nice big twin Brembos at the front. It's quite smart. Anything extra on this bike is this back rack. It just comes with two side handles, so you don't get that as standard. This kind of aluminium chromy grille for the headlamp. Stop the old rock hitting it, perhaps, and the fog lamps, which is a pretty cool addition actually. I quite like that. Changes the front quite significantly. Right, now, got to be careful get on this on a camber. This is actually a tall bike. Oh Christ! I'll get on it. Let me go. Oh, let me get it into a bit of state of road. So we'll find out why in a minute. But it's on a really bad camber and I couldn't get on it at all. So I'm on the bike and I'm on tiptoes. You know, quite severe tiptoes. I feel myself rocking slightly. Any bit of negative camber which you get on the left hand side of the road as you park up, you've got to be really careful putting your foot down. I've got a 30-inch inside leg and that is a little bit disconcerting, to be fair. Blimey. So, you know, don't panic. Doesn't sound too shabby, is it? Likey. Right. Got wide handlebars, can take a bit of getting used to. It's my first ride of the year. Don't panic, don't panic. I'm a shit rider at the best of times. Oh, it'll come back. Woohoo! Alrighty. Well, so far so good. Other than that, the seat's alright, but my thighs are squeezed apart somewhat. On the left by the tank and on the right by the high level twin pea shooter exhaust. Of course that makes it harder to stand up properly, hence why I'm on tiptoes. And I'm 5'10", 30-inch inside leg, so not exactly the shortest person. So it's going to wipe out a lot of people getting this bike, I think. Very nice burble. Let's put that down. One thing you can get straight away, and I say of any Triumph, is the build quality. After coming off a Yamaha, last bike I was on and sat on and looked around, but I didn't ride it. It feels so much better built. I don't think anybody would deny that, possibly not even Yamaha, but hence they come at relatively significantly lower prices, model for model, which is fair enough. I mean, it could call it a premium bike. Although perhaps it is in build quality, just not in prices. It's not up to like Aprilias and Ducati sort of prices, or MV Augustas, which are bloody ridiculous. Although bloody lovely. Oh, good back brake. Well, going along it's a dream. The clutch is very light on the hand on the left. The gears so far are very nice indeed. I'll tell you what, it has got a standard. Heated grips. Flipping heck, on a cold day today, until the end of February. That is very, very welcome indeed. Well, I mean, those gears are sublime. All changing from the hand to the clutch to the feet, with the gears itself and the way it transitions from gear to gear. Although I was under quite heavy revs, always helps, but that was marvellous. Here's a turn alright, I'm going to take it fairly easy. These aren't road tyres, they're certainly not warmed up, and they're brand new, and it's winter. Apart from that, I'm full of confidence. On the right of the speed camera around here, I think it's facing the other way. So TFT's nice and clear. Unusually, it's circular. Most of them these days are rectangular. You'll probably get them from the same manufacturer in Taiwan or China or whatever. It's quite cool. See the little rev needle going around. On the right, it's got your fueling information. So how much petrol you got left, average trips. So average miles per gallon? I wouldn't have thought so. How long you got to go? Range, that's quite good. Then you've got a fuel tank on the left. There's a lot of fuel information there. There's also got cruise control, which is bloody lovely. I think if you're going to get a bike a litre or above, you're kind of saying that you're going to do longer journeys on it. And if you're doing longer journeys on a motorbike, cruise control is bloody brilliant. Just the ability to rest both hands, or certainly one hand at a time, safety in mind. It's a real boon, actually. It's like a car. Once you've had aircon and cruise control and had an automatic, going back to the manual, non-aircon and things like wind-up windows. Can you imagine going back to that in a car? It's the same thing. Once you've had ABS, these brilliant TFT screens, cruise control, heated grips, very difficult to go backwards. It's got the big old chunky hand protectors left and right. Be a bit weird if I had one of them. Never a fan of those styling wise, but I appreciate not a bad idea. I can tell you something, my ears are getting cold. Oh, it is winter. I think I need to put one of those little schmucky things underneath. Mind you, I have got the visor up. Hope you can hear me okay. It's not too windy today. I'm going to do a little bit of check. We'll give it some Danish. Well, the actual seating position is lovely. Reminds me of the KTM Super Adventure perhaps. My legs in a really comfy place. You can have no fatigue on the knees whatsoever. The footrests seem perfect, everything grippy. The handlebar at once, initially, it felt that it was wide, but now actually it's quite relaxing. I'm in a very good sitting up position, probably 5 to 10% of perpendicular, which is great. You don't want it to be absolutely straight. Gear shifting's good. Well, I'm assuming it hasn't got a quick shifter or downshifter. Anyway, I'm using the clutch, whatever. Oh, pickup. Now, this bike not huge power, but decent power. Decent power at 96 horses. But what it's really got is torque of 112 Newton meters at a low rev. I think it's like 3,750. And all that means is you've got wicked pickup like that when you want it, whenever you are, wherever you're doing. This makes it really drivable and adds to the fun factor, I believe. It's like torque on tap. Oh, like that, torque on tap, right? Knock that one down, another ageism. I'm sure that's not the first time everybody's ever heard it, but it sounded good to me. It's also got keyless ignition, that's fine, but lose your keys, you've had it. Now generally I think it's quite a good idea. I'm used to it on both my cars, so that's not a bad thing whatsoever. Flipping on my ears. Oh, I'll have to put the voice down for a bit. Oh dear, dear. This is really good. Unlike the Ducati Scrambler or the R9T with the chunky wheels, this bike doesn't seem to want to kind of drop. Whether the tyres are more modern or better designed, you don't really know you're on chunky tyres, except they're perhaps a little bit firmer than you'd feel on a road tyre, if that makes any sense. I'm not sure what it is. Probably it's a harder compound because it's the nature of that tyre. Oh my ears, Jesus Christ, on my neck. Oh, thank God for these heated grips though. Woohoo! This is very nice. Nice to be back on the bike. So first time this year. It's a bit foggy, but no great problem. It's a nice bike to be on. So it's immaculately made. This is immaculately made. And the That's a lot of bike for just shy of 13 grand. With the back boxes, here it becomes a tourer, and of course, one of the big selling points of this particular bike, let's go behind the bed, is that it can go everywhere, and go everywhere in style and with panache and pace. This could literally go anywhere. It's really racing in the desert, certainly off track. It does everything. And Triumph make the bold claim that it's the best at doing both things. You know, it's unique as a road and adventure bike in that it's super capable in both. There's no compromise. It's just brilliant, very bold, somewhat arrogant. And I'm not going to take this off road, of course. I don't want to pay the excess, I want to drop it. But I'll take their word for it. I do plan to do some off-road action. I think it's a bit of a laugh, and I'll probably learn something a bit more about bike handling, perhaps. My legs are all really comfy. You don't notice when you're going along, because you don't really notice the bits. You don't notice how tall the bike is. So when you go and put your foot down, you panic. Oh my god, can't touch the floor. I'll do a Yui, do a high-speed run. I'll call it Critteranis. Oh, pickup. Okay, it's not quite like an R1 or an RSV4, etc. But I'll tell you what, for a big lump of a bike, that's impressive, and it's very, very smooth. Okay, there's about an inch of travel lag on the throttle. This is obviously a lot like a Chono, but that's not a bad thing. With a Chono, you sneeze and you end up in a hedge. This one, that's not going to happen. Oh dear. I know, because I sneezed on a Chono and it almost went straight over a roundabout. I don't mean straight over as in I took the second exit, I mean straight over it. Just managed to save it. Oh dear. Oh, good boy, look, parking up, not filtering through there. To be honest, it's only because I'm not sure about the size of this bike. I mean, it's quite a big unit. It's not like a super adventure size though, somewhat between the two. Okie dokie, pedestrian clear. And we're off. Oh! Fucking hell! You see, you want to change gear about 7.5. Oh yeah, there's plenty of speed. You are not going to not get this bike because you think it's slow. Absolutely not. And it's so accessible. I think that's the word, one of the key words of this bike. It's very accessible due to the fantastic torque and one super smooth engine. So the only downside is, whether you like looks or not, I think they're fine. I'm okay even with that exhaust setup. But I bet it sounds great with aftermarket cans. And the general height of the bike. Oh, Ferrari F12, see that? Oh, lovely. So the general height of the bike is disconcerting when you come to a stop. And winning it about, but you know, it's not a deal breaker. It's something you do get used to, but it's worth pointing out. And that will, of course, anybody 5'8" and below, which includes probably 90% of women, are going to really struggle with a bike of this size. But there's other models out there for them, that's fine. Other than that, brilliantly comfy, extremely well made. You just have to go around this, stunningly well made. Lots of kit for the price, and I think you'd have to get the XE over the XC for that difference. Okay, it's 1400 quid, 1500 quid, 400 quid, something like that. But you get so much more kit. So this would be my choice over the two. But I actually really like it. I suppose what's a competitor versus 1000 from Kawasaki. Oh dear, I like these scramblers. Obviously Ducati, probably get a Monster 1200 in different guises, slightly better noise, comfortable, a lot lower, so much better for the shorter people. That's what the Ducati's got. This one maybe even better built actually. Very, very good. Well, I'll leave it there. Might even get some petrol. Oh no, missed it. Right. Oh, take care out there, right, safe.